Hello everyone. I made this design and my daughter and I are going to make it happen. We will be using this large vase and this plant, which is pink hyacinth. We got it a while ago. It gave beautiful flowers, but the plant is now dying, so I decided to try this out and see if we can make it live longer.
Okay, so the first step will be plastic wrap. Cover the whole thing with it. It makes it much easier to clean up. I'm gonna be using lava rock to make this. I'm also using this was a floating base that I had for another project, so I'm just cutting it off and using pieces of it. Found that putting rocks together with hot glue, it's probably the easiest way. It's definitely not permanent, it's just so you can build a structure, and then from there you use other materials to secure it. So this piece is a little too big, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it to size. Now that I have the structure how I want it, I'm gonna use black expanding foam to cover all the gaps. Having a child with small fingers willing to help definitely helps. I forgot to mention it earlier, but it is very important that you wear gloves when dealing with black expanding foam. This stuff will stain you and it doesn't come out easy. It will also ruin your clothes, so wearing something old is probably best. Now that it's all covered, we're just gonna let it sit overnight and let it cure.
It's the next day, the foam has cured. Let's move to the next step. Now we're gonna cut off the plastic wrap, but we're gonna intentionally leave the part on the back to form a pocket. We're gonna fill out that pocket with substrate.
Here we're gonna go ahead and cut off the excess foam out of this structure. The goal is to make it look like one single piece. To make it look like one single piece, we're going to be using more expanding foam and lava rock dust. We're basically going to go ahead and apply a very thin layer. We're going to make sure that we smear it well, and then we're going to put lava rock dust on top of it.
Again, very important, use very thin layer of the expanding foam. You don't want it to be thick, otherwise it's going to expand. You just want to use this as a glue. After it's done, let it cure for another 24 hours.
And here is how it looks the next day. And here it is again after a good rinse. I will be using earthworm castings as my bottom substrate layer. I've used it in the past with great success. I will highly recommend it to anybody. To top that, I'll be using some aqua soil.
So I have never tried this before or kept this plant before, but I'm hoping that by doing this I will be able to keep the plant alive for longer. So I'm using some work casting here on the front, and I'm going to be topping it off with some black sand so the dirt doesn't float up, and then on top of that I'm going to add in some more aqua soil. I have some Taiwan moss left from an old project. I'm going to be using it. It's not looking its best, but I'm hoping it will work.
So we will use some cyanoacrylate or crazy glue to put some moss on top of the rocks. So now we're gonna fill it up with water and see how it all looks. My daughter wanted to add some plants into it. I thought it would be a great idea, so we added some Rutola and some Luigia. Also some Anubias Nana Petite. And some tiny pieces of Monte Carlo. Thank you for watching. Hope you found this interesting and hopefully I can give an update in the near future. Bye.